Hey everybody, this is Frankie Lee. This is the first time I'm actually making a video where I'm standing in front of it. So, the last time that you guys seen me, I was 2 weeks ago at 263 pounds. I was 102 pounds down. I don't know. Let's go through this right. My name is Frankie Lee. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on March 17th, 2016 with Dr. Fialo in Springfield, Massachusetts. My highest weight was 365 pounds. I watched last week's, or the 15-week marker, and I noticed that I didn't say it right, and I said 360. I'm very sorry about that. My highest weight was 365. My surgery weight was 330, 329 point something, so it was like 330. 2 weeks ago, my weight was 263 pounds, so I was 102 pounds down. And this week, I am now 258 pounds down. Last week, I only lost like 1.5 pounds, and this week I kind of lost a lot more. Maybe, I don't know why, but why do I always get nervous about these things? Don't know. I don't know if I did a video the last time. I think I just kind of I did a video, but I just kind of stood here and I moved around in front of the camera, and then I took a quick snap of it all because I was too ashamed to do a video. But now I really don't care because I'm losing my weight and I'm feeling a little better about myself. The only thing I don't care about is the chunk and the jiggle, or the chunk and the jiggle. So I want to put this on there now at 258 pounds, right? 258. I have the worst memory, and my notebook is on the table. A few weeks ago I went and I had screwed up, got some junky stuff, and I didn't buy it for my house. We went to the beach and whatever, and I was looking for something quick to eat, and that was the wrong thing to look for. So when I came home, I used my blender and I made the mean green juice with the kale and everything else, and I drank that for a few days, and it was absolutely wonderful. I enjoy that. So now I just keep watermelon and grapes in my house. It's the time of the season. So now I just want to, I don't know, I've always had the V-shaped belly, but these are my arms. They're just as wiggly as before. I mean, they might be a little bit more wiggly, I've noticed, since I've had the surgery, because they're getting so big and it's just kind of nasty. So that was that view. Here's this view. And then here's this view. And this view. Another side, I guess. And this view. Then hopefully I'll take some pictures from before and after, and see exactly where I am in my V. Yeah. So I noticed more of the effect up in the upper half of my body, and my neck here. I'm starting to see the bones in here, but I've noticed that if I lean over something, like my skin starts to wrinkle right there. It's kind of weird. But whatever. I am trying my hardest. I go to the gym all the time, do what I have to do. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my thing here so I can put you guys at afar. I go to the gym. I want to say I do like 15, depending on the day, 15 to 25,000 steps a day. I try to keep very busy. I only eat fruits and vegetables. I make up a big bowl like this in the morning with fruits and vegetables, half and half, but I've already eaten the vegetable portion of it, and I get most of my protein mainly through my shakes I sometimes eat meat or chicken, but it doesn't seem to agree with me. And I've noticed that, I don't know, like right under here on my stomach, it feels kind of like next to where the biggest incision is. Um, it feels as if it's like burning. It's rather weird. So I tend to stick to soups, fruits, and vegetables and smoothies. Um, but I've noticed around my period, if it's a week or two before Shark Week, it's a bad week for me. It's like almost like I lose nothing for that week, and then the week after I'll lose like 5 pounds. Um, I don't know. I'm good with the way I'm losing. I'm not losing like a crazy amount at every time. I'm not starving myself. Well, I don't even know if I am because I'm never hungry, and I have my alarms that go off, and I take a few chunks of whatever, and I'm I'm good for the day, you know. Well, not for the day, but still. I cooked for my daughter and I made some chicken soup tonight. Wasn't so bad. Um and hmm, I don't know. But everybody's doing these confession things on YouTube today, and a fat girl's diary or something like that. I'll tag anybody that watches my video to do one, I guess, because everybody that I know is already doing them. Um, the one thing that I would do, seeing how my husband works from 10 a.m. until 10 or 11 p.m., and I would be home alone with our daughter, is I would order a large size hamburger pizza, and at the time my daughter would only eat the hamburger off the pizza, and I would eat the whole pizza within 2 hours. It was disgusting. I was always ashamed of myself afterwards. If it wasn't that, I'd order myself a large grilled chicken grinder. So that's 16 inches. Um, and oh man, it was lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, cheese. Oh my god, it was so good the way that they cooked the chicken too. And I could eat that whole grinder. Plus, I would eat the French fries from my daughter's kids tender meal, um, because she wouldn't eat them all. She's just too little, and they gave her a serving of, you know, something that a full-grown adult would eat. It was just, yeah, it was sad and pathetic. Um, then when it would come to regular meals, I mean, heck, I didn't have to be embarrassed. I didn't have anybody watching me but my own kid. And 90% of the time, where was she? She was sitting in the living room playing some games or whatever. And what was mom doing in the kitchen? You know, we would eat our one plate together, but while I was cooking it, I was snacking on it. And then I would eat dinner with my kid, like, oh, you know, I'm a good mom, blah, blah, blah. And then afterwards, I'd be packing it up to put it in the fridge, because only God knows why I made enough food for like a family of 6. And as I was putting it into the packaging that I was going to put it back into the fridge, I was eating it, even though I can remember feeling full. I was just eating. That was it. Like, I don't even know why. I don't know why. It was just, I don't know what you want to call it. Mental, I don't even know. Ignorance, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. And I absolutely did nothing. Absolutely no exercise, anything. In 2006, I was in Turkey. I had gotten down to 230 pounds the day of my wedding. And I felt no pain. Like, I didn't have any back pain, no foot pain, no body pains. And then I came back to the States, and I had lost like 80 pounds. And then when I came back to the States, I gained a ton of weight. And it took 2 years for me to get my husband here. And during that time frame, I worked 3 jobs a day trying to save up the money for his paperwork and everything else. And excuse me, I'm sorry. Um, and then I'd gotten pregnant with Maya after he'd gotten here, and I remember after I gave birth, I was 260 pounds or something like that, so kind of like where I am now. And after I was done breastfeeding, it was done. I was done for. That was it. Um, I just kept gaining and gaining to 365 pounds, and I finally looked at my doctor and I said, I think it's time that I start looking into some kind of weight loss surgery. I said, because I can't walk, my back hurt so badly, but it didn't matter to me because I would go home, my doctor would say, well, you need to diet too, you know, Frankie. And I'd say, oh yeah, and I'd go home and I'd do the same thing. I'd order a large pizza, eat the whole thing while my kid just ate the meat, or I'd eat a whole grinder. It was just disgusting. Or I could eat 3 or 4 plates of food. I wasn't much into candy bars and whatnot. To be honest with you, Three Musketeers give me heartburn. So do Snickers, so do Milky Ways. I get heartburn from just about anything. So I wasn't really too fond on eating chocolate, but when I did, I would have a few kisses. A little more than just a few. I can't even remember how many. If I had the whole bag in front of me, I'd eat the whole bag. It was just, I could eat. And it was the fact that I never felt full. Even though I did feel full. You know what I'm trying to say? It was just like mentally I wasn't full. I just wanted to continue tasting. Oh my God, it was so beautifully. Oh, I could eat more. But I just wouldn't stop eating. I would just continue to eat, and it was disgusting. Now, I am so happy that in the morning I make myself, well, the night before, or let's say Sunday, I go and I prepare all of my meat and stuff, because if you're going to make a wrap with it, it'd get too soggy. So I prepare all the meat and the salad and whatever, and I put it in my fridge. And then I take it and I put it into like a wrap. Once for breakfast, once for lunch, once for dinner. And I pack my fruits and my vegetables. And I make sure that I eat all of those specific things throughout the day. I have my alarms go off. I drink a lot of water. I can actually drink a ton of water and have no issues. It's when it comes to food, I can feel like right in here, the pain. Like, yeah, you shouldn't eat anything right now because it hurts too much. Water is very simple. Comes in, goes out. Comes in, goes out. I just have to pee a lot. But other than that, I wasn't big on cakes or anything. Oh, but if I went to McDonald's or Burger King, I could easily eat 3 or 4 burgers, 2 large fries, as much soda as possible, because, you know, you would eat so much and then you say, oh man, I'm full. Drink, and then it would flush it all through. And then you'd have more space for more, so you'd eat. I was, yeah. That's the way it was for me. And it just all reflects back to what had happened when I was a young girl. The depression, not feeling good enough for anything or anyone. So I know that everybody has had their lives lived. I've just been really, really busy, and I'm so sorry that I don't make a video every week, but as you can see, I'm trying here. There are times where I make a video and then I stupidly watch it and then I say, oh, no, that's not happening, because I just don't like the way that looked, which isn't very smart on my half, because nobody likes their own voice recorded and nobody loves to see their own pictures taken when you're on the heavier side. So yeah, I didn't have any like hidden spots for food or whatever, but I did drink a lot of soda and I did eat a large quantity of food. Like in the morning, I could eat like 4 scrambled eggs or 4 eggs over easy with, 8 pieces of toast. I was a pig. I was literally a pig. Um, these are my confessions. So I pray to the good Lord above that He continues to give me the strength to do as I'm doing, and forget about the past. It's it's made me a very awful person, I guess, when it comes to the eating portions. When I think about the past too much, so now I just kind of do what I have to. I go to work, I go to the gym, I take care of my kid, and we eat healthy dinners now. Um, and I keep sugar-free pops in the house because my daughter thinks that they're the best. So that's the love of my life right there. I love her to bits. Um, Everybody, I hope that you guys have all had a wonderful day. It's been super hot here in Massachusetts. Um, I never know how to say goodbye, but I love y'all. Have a great night. I love watching your videos, and sorry about that. I watch you guys all the time. I just may not make videos or comment as much because, God forbid, if the boss is watching over my shoulder, and so y'all have yourselves a great night. I'm gonna go get my munchkin ready for bed, and we gotta go because it's 9 o'clock and my husband's got the car. Yay. Have a good night, YouTube world.